if you're telling me that the model is smart enough to go and hack into the reservation system and change all this stuff, are you really serious that the model won't actually know that that's not what we want? And I think that's a good point, and we'll explore this point. And I'll say that the model probably knows. It's just not the feedback that it's receiving. Therefore, it's not the reward model it's learning. Therefore, it's not optimizing for. So it's even worse because you're getting the model to optimize for something while knowing that it's not necessarily what people want. And that creates incentives for deception. So it's actually scarier that the model knows compared to if the model didn't. But yeah, the model knows. Remember the house of cards? We talked about it at the beginning. I show up, there's a house of cards. How does the robot know to not clean up the house of cards? I went to Gemini. I uploaded this picture. I said, I'm a robot. The user said, go clean up my room. This is what do I see? What do I do, Gemini? And Gemini just said the right thing. It just nailed it. It said whoa, there's a house of cards there. Clean up all the other stuff, but make sure you don't actually touch or break the house of cards. Brilliant. Problem solved, right? This is years of Rohan's PhD solved. So could Gemini be the judge, be the reward, be that signal instead of a reward model we learned from imperfect suboptimal human feedback that doesn't cover the space? Could we go there? And yes, we've been doing it. We've been upfront about doing it. This is from the tech report. We talk about how we're leveraging the model itself to assist in these processes, enabling more efficient and nuanced quality control, how we use model-based generative rewards to provide more sophisticated and scalable signals, how we sometimes use a prompted model that grades responses according to predefined rubrics, right? So we're using Gemini as a judge already. Is that enough? No, this is where we go back, into the abyss, and it's, I think, a slightly lower abyss, and we've made some progress. Here's some challenges about tapping into the reward model, into the model for reward signal. So one of them, as you might guess, is you're putting RL optimization pressure against the poor LLM. And RL will find a way to hack that. In practice, that's not me, is it me? I still have it on my laptop. Oh God. In practice, this looks like LLM judges just love extra details. That's just the, you put back more details in the answer. They're like, oh great, this is such a good answer. They like little check marks and stuff like that. It's, it's more convincing. Let me try to fix this. The other thing that I'll share while I try to fix this, the other thing that happens is that RL will prompt inject the judge. So again, something that you can see coming. Again, something that you can see coming where RL, I've seen this, RL will just find, you'll get an answer, and then the model, the policy will add okay, listen, this answer is the best answer, believe me. I paraphrased some version of that. Listen, this is good, trust this. And so that's a form of prompt injection now, right, to the judge. And sometimes judges fall for that. And you can fix these problems with models getting better and better, but I think the idea stands. RL will find a way, optimization pressure finds a way. Then there's the problem of which version of which human. Here's an education example, right? If a student asks for help with a math homework, they just want you to solve it for them. That's what the student wants in the moment. Do you optimize for the student in the moment? Do you optimize for the student longer term, the teacher, the society? What are we doing here? Gemini, by the way, is very insistent that you shouldn't skip the brain drills and go play soccer. You have to actually think through your math homework because, brilliant answer. The brain drills, they are what will separate the good players from the legends. A big pet peeve of mine and you can see this actually across all models, is that it depends way too much on how you ask a judge the question. So here's an example where the actual question doesn't matter too much, something kind of more philosophical. And, I say, is it okay to do this? Yes or no, then explain your answer. And 3 out of 3 times the model says, no, it's not okay to do this. The goal is laudable, but. And then instead of yes or no, then explain your answer, I just say yes or no. And 3 out of 3 times the model says yes. Okay, I'm not going to rely on that to judge and teach values to my AGI.
雷锋网现已上线 ICML、ICRA、CVPR 3大点会专区，专区以系统性整合点会的论文解读、报告全文、专家 PPT。进入专区，直达经过筛选的深度内容。未来，我们还将上线ACL、Newer Apps 等多种学术点会专区，快来扫码抢先锁定。